dear God. Oh, we're
I'm gonna eat
live.
my Bluey fruit snacks. You'll never emotionally damage me, right? Bingo.
In other news, the voice actors of freaking Bluey have been found eating babies. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, yo.
That would be pretty fucked up. That would be cannibalism because the voice actors of Bluey are babies. They legit have 4-year-olds fucking voicing the characters of Bluey to make it more authentic.
That's legal? I'm so shocked. I guess so. I mean, there's... Well...
Acting. The only child labor that's legal.
Okay. All right, we're live now. Anyways, the stream was titled All About Me, and we started out with IG crying. Go fucking figure.
Well, you're the one who started the stream. You could have waited.
No. All right. So I've had an epiphany. All right. And I decided this morning that I'm done. I am done.
She's gonna bomb.
Oh, no, I'm crashing out. No, I'm not crashing out, though. I am done attempting to understand life to be a person that my own judgmental self deems healthy, good, and right. I am no greater. I from the moment that I grew where I decided I was going to stop judging because I used to be such a snot because I was just an ultimate bitch, right? And then I stopped judging because we had Parker and I got judged and I didn't like it. So I was like, I'm going to be a better person than that in my own way. I'm going to work on me. I'm not going to worry about that. And I'm just going to not be that person that I don't like and that I'm seeing in other people, right? Right?
Yep, right,
so
right.
Just self-improvement. I am done.
That felt like a rhetorical question. I was like, confused.
So no, from that moment, like we both know that I have just like worked. No, here's what I've decided. I'm too nice. I'm too fucking nice. I worry too much about. I'm too hyper aware of people's situations. I care too much. I invest myself too much, and it sounds bad, but I have too much hope. I believe in people when I really fucking just should not believe in people. And if I'm going to believe in anybody, I should believe in myself.
Imagine.
Which is literally everything I ever taught you, but I'm just, this is why I always said, do as I say and not as I do, right?
Yep, you do say that a lot.
I do, because I'm not very good at listening to myself, right?
Yeah, I think we've noticed.
Wow. So, anyways, here's what I know. I know that I lived my life not needing a motherfucking single person. And people become under the assumption that I need them or that I can't let go. They don't understand that if they've been a part of my life, my fight comes from a place of care and love. And when I stop fighting, that's when shit is serious but it takes me so long before I'm willing to walk away from something at all, right? But when I do, I walk away. There's only been one exception to that rule ever, and it should have fucking not been. It should have been something that stayed. Imagine if it had. So, here's where I'm at. I'm done being nice and excusing things. I'm done having understanding. I have owned all of my actions. I know what my fucking actions have done to people. I have made peace with that. I am not proud of them all. I am not trying to say, I'm not blaming anyone for anything. I'm not fucking going to hold anger or resentment towards anyone. I am not going to do any of that, but I am also done giving a motherfucking damn. So, moving forward, I am going to be just, I can feel it. It's all like, I'm done. Because I make exceptions and have understanding and go out of my way to help people and be nice, right? I'm just not going to do that anymore.
All correct.
Just literally not going to do that anymore. And I am going to 110% I'm done babying bitches. I'm done babying bitches.
Oh my God.
So I'm not going to worry about how I over worry about how my actions affect others, even if it's a reaction to their own actions. And the real truth is, I think I scare everybody because they worry I'm going to be that psycho I used to be before, because nobody knows how much I've grown and healed. Nobody knows. And I saw too much of going backwards this last year, because I definitely did. I went backwards in a lot of ways. I behaved in manners that I had gotten better with, and I regressed in a sense. But however I regressed doesn't mean that I didn't already hit those milestones. I'm just going to do it again differently. So life is about to change in a very drastic manner. So, because I'm done sitting here and constantly owning my shit more than I fucking call people out for what they fucking done. I'm done holding my tongue because of how it's none of my business. If I fucking am really fucking passionate about saying something, I'm going to fucking say something. And the biggest thing that I need to say right now is that once upon a time, when I was 15 years old and jumped out my window, I had to take care of myself until I was I didn't rely on anyone in my life until fucking I was 21 and had you. I didn't rely on shit. I didn't need anybody. And I did life all on my own. And that is what I'm going to do now.
Andromeda's going to start gaming?
I am so tired of even taking the time to have emotional responses in regards to people who don't deserve that energy from me, or trying to have understanding and compassion and love for those people, or trying to make excuses for them, or even missing them. Whatever line they fall on, I lived my life once upon a time without any of those fucking experiences, and they don't deserve the space in my head anymore. They can be gone and forgotten easily. Well, not easily. God knows it hasn't been fucking easy. Fuck that shit. I take it all back. It wasn't easy. But I'm going to do it. Because that's the way I am. But here's the thing about that. So my positivity and my fucking super hopeful. No, I'm done doing that because I'm a realist. Life is a bitch. God does give us things that are too hard for us to handle, but we're just supposed to lean on him to help us. Because I had a friend once tell me that God has been a loving father. It's just like when you watch your kids skin their knees when they're learning how to ride a bike. Are you going to tell them never to get back up on the bike? And can you stop it? Can you keep them from getting hurt? Sometimes there are just some things we have to go through life and learn ourselves. And God has to let that happen to us. And some of them are fucking brutal, man. Life's a bitch. But I am going to be fucking damned if I don't fucking walk away from this last fucking time of skin in my knee and not change something and learn something and fucking ditch training wheels and learn how to fucking, upgrade my bike. I'm just saying, fuck that shit. I'm done. Fuck the bike. I'm going for a Jeep.
Yeah.
And I'm going to build it myself. Level up. LP. Anyways. But here's the deal. So for the past how many years, my main focus has truly been to just the happiness and comfort of my fam. That's over too. All of my kids are old enough to do their own life and make sure that they meet their own goals. And I will do whatever, but I'm done complacently sitting by the wayside and putting up with nuances in life that are not beneficial or healthy for me, just so that I can try to make sure I don't upset everybody else's lifestyle. And I am about to upset the fucking world. So there's that. At least what's left of our world. Oh, I'm absolutely done. I'm done giving two shits or thoughts to anyone. None of them are getting my energy. Just so I'm clear. I'm not going to seek anyone out or do anything to do. I'm not looking to be vengeful. That's not what this is about. I am looking to be done. I'm looking to finally walk away and just slam doors. Nail them shut. Fucking put caution tape around them like a crime scene. I'm just done. With very many, lots of people in life. I'm going to go forward and build a new. So, thanks for being here, IG. Congratulations to you. You're so smart. You got to be on this team. This is a winning team. This is a good team.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, no, we lost a lot of people over the last few years. And I believe it's because God needed them out of our life. And it's so crazy when I look back and I think about the fact that all those relationships that I've lost were all built. I built them all at my healthiest time in life. Well, I was the unhealthiest I've ever been. All of them. Think about that. Every single relationship, besides, I mean, obviously, you kids, and like I grew, I got healthier. I mean, I changed. I did what I needed to do to be like, just be a healthier, mentally healthier person. And I would kind of took it too far the other way. Let's be real. So now I'm going to scale it back, but I don't think that everybody is going to be so welcoming to the version of me that was before. Because I mean, she's kind of a bitch in some sense, as I don't think I have to tell you this.
Nope.
Yep. You know how dogs and wolves pull sleds in twos?
Yeah.
They're like always, they're like side by side. They're not as much in a, they're not like, I'm just saying, you know, like, okay, so hold on. Where was I going with this? Because I had a good point. I lost it because I'm so stuck in my thoughts of everything I'm changing in my life. I'm literally, I am literally like right now, like I have a list of things that everybody's going to need to do. And I am done doing life with anybody. I'm just done. I'm just done. I'm done trying. I've had it. I'm finished. It's finito. And we have to get rid of these. Like, I can't do this. Fucking trauma bonded relationships, every single one of them probably. If I fucking want to look at it like in a fucking like scientific matter in that way, it's probably what it is. Over and over again. Now, oh yeah, that's what I was saying about being a bitch. That's what I was gonna say. How the wolves like run side by side. That is now that. Remember the girl, the bitch that I put in the box for all those years that I talked about, and then I said I was scared to let her out because she needed to be on a leash, and then we let her out, and then she kind of went wild a couple times. That was really fucking scary, and I was like, this is why I had to hold this back. This is why I had to learn to be a different person, because really, ultimately, I am like such a bitch. I can be so bad. Like, you know, it's like I always used to feel like I had the angel and the devil because it was like my mom and my dad. My mom was the angel, and my dad was like, you know how you can fuck everybody over and fuck with them so diligently. Like, it was like, and my mom was like, but we love things and treat others the way you want to be treated, and the golden rule, and da-da-da-da-da. Like, that was my whole life. And I always leaned to the angel. And I always leaned to the angel, okay? Like, I always did. But the truth is that I need to have balance. I need to have balance. I need to let both the wolves equally pull the sled. See? That's where I was going with that. Isn't that poignant?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like darkness and light. It's like, it's really scary to let, I don't know that she needs to be that far out of her box. Sometimes I'm scared she's going to go to it's like the dark side, bro. It's like the dark side. It's like, I don't want to go over to the dark side. So I'm just gonna walk away from poof, just poof. Fairly odd parents, fairy godparents, just poof. I'm gonna go do life all by myself. I mean, kind of started with you guys, you know. I'm done. 110%. Like, I don't even care. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I've already moved here. It's already my apartment. I've already done things that are like, I mean, obviously, you know, like I'm already there, but I still have allowed people's energy, time, and memories to creep into my head on a deep enough level that allows me to give a fuck about what's going on with them more than they have ever given a 2 fucks about what the hell is going on with me.
Yep.
Point blank. Hard facts.
Yep.
And they don't deserve my energy anymore. I'm just gonna quietly walk the fuck away. No more. I'm done. What is that? How did BK get that up on this chalkboard? I can't tell. It says chat. It's a little button that says chat. Hey, we should freaking, can I upload, wait, do followers get special emotes in if I set them up? Can I make it so like they could like cheers glasses on the screen and shit? Can I do that?
Possibly.
Or do you, what do you mean possibly? You're the Twitcher.
Well, the follow one, normally you only do emotes on screen if it's bits. You don't do emotes if you're fucking in a chat.
Whatever, I made all your emotes.
Yeah, but they only go in a chat. You don't go on screen.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Chat.
Yeah, they'll be in the chat. But you can't do anything where they're moving on screen. They'll just be in the chat.
That's not what I was asking. I was asking because you had to have X amount of followers before you could open that. Is that still the case there, boss?
I don't know. You'd have to look. Because I was grandfathered in. It was a new thing, and I was grandfathered into it. So, like, I already had.
No, you had to reach to it. Yeah, you had to reach to it. No, because I couldn't do it right away. I wasn't able to make you fucking. No, I made them.
Yeah,
I know,
but that was subscribers emotes. Now they added follower emotes. Those are two different.
Oh, wow!
And I was grandfathered into the follower emote.
I'm so confused. I'll go look it up. Whatever it is, it's obvious I did it for you.
Okay.
Did I not?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Wow. So today, I feel like there's something different in the universe, and it's me. I'm different now. I'm just different. It just feels I'm built different now. Built different again. Just had epiphanies.
Level up.
Level up again. Come on now. Like, at some point, this character's got to be maxed. We got to, like, I'm getting tired of. So that's why we got to do it right this time, because I really believe that I'm just like, if I don't make the change that I absolutely know I need in my life right now, then life is going to plummet, and I'm going to be like, why? And it can't happen because I don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to, like, it is really, I've already made so many changes, and making yet another in the fashion that I am talking about is going to be life-changing and necessary. Mm-hmm. And I didn't want it completely, like, at all. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
So yeah, the Kraken on our chalkboard. I can't wait to go back to the beach. So chat, we were talking about Daisy the other day, and bad news on Daisy. There's a gear that's not a gear anymore. And
gear, no gear.
Yeah. So there's a gear, there's no gear anymore, and they can't find it because she's a 2002, so she's a little old. But I'm gonna tell you right now that I am so excited when I get her back, because I am going to build my own life. It's gonna be a 100% constructed by me, with me. My kids are gonna learn how to do things. It's gonna be great, but I am completely, like, going to cut myself off from the world, essentially, except for when I come in here to do little podcasts. But other than that, and we'll see how much that happens when I'm going to the beach. I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated, though. I'll probably use this to come home from work and chat. It'll be the way that Andros Bar works. So I was a little disheartened because I have things that I have to do today because I've been waiting on Daisy, because there's just, like, why do my mixology course if I'm, I can't even go get a job right away. But I've decided, fuck that shit. I can get a job. I'm just using excuses. Can't is not a word we use in our fucking family. Sad face that I'm not qualified for Snoop here. That makes me super sad. Yeah. But hashtag life goals. I'll get there. You know, when I really want to do something, I don't typically fail. And I think that's where I get so confused, because I don't typically fail at life. I believe that enough effort put in, I can find a way to achieve something. And then I involve other people. And I believe that if I put in enough effort in a relationship, or to invest time in the people, or I do any of that, that I am going to somehow, that when they don't grow and they don't change and they don't make choices, I fail. So I can't give up on them, because it's like, no, but I don't fail, you know? But no, first of all, I don't really. I mean, everybody fails. That's how we learn. I mean, I make mistakes. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying when I really set my mind to something, there's nothing that I've truly wanted that I don't achieve. Okay? That's what I mean by fail. Like, everybody has failures where we, you know, learn, but then we learn what we want, and then we set new goals, and then we work to achieve those, and we don't always fail. Right? So,
Yes.
so nothing worth anything in life comes easily. And all I know is that what ties me to people is feeling like I have failed them in some way, because they have not grown and changed and become happier, healthier people from my investment. So therefore, it's my failure.
Well, that's just goofy.
Well, it sounds goofy, but this is just my self-analysis. It's all about me. This stream says it's all about me. So knowing that about myself, though, and having that knowledge allows me to be able to understand what, if I don't like that feature going forward, what's in my control and what can I change it, right? Like, so if I could realize, so by right now, it's like going to be like taking a person, like an alcoholic, to a bar, right? I am just going to have to avoid personal relationships long enough to develop the best sense of a personal relationship with myself, and basically exile anybody that wants to get in the way of me doing that, you know? It's like the other day when I wanted to go to Nashville for a concert just out of the blue, right? I'm not going to live the rest of my life not doing those things because it upsets certain people in my life that question things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that shit. If I could have found a way to go see that singer in Nashville, I would have gone, and I would have only been able to afford to do so by myself, and I would have had to sleep in the car, but I would have fucking done it because that's what I wanted to fucking do. And I'm not going to be questioned anymore about anything in life. And if people are going to stand anywhere in my vicinity and question me, they can just get the fuck out. And if they're going to stand in the way of my mental health growth and my efforts to maintain my own sanity and to take care of myself and love myself better than clearly any of them could anyway, okay, just for the record, then that's what I'm going to fucking do. I think that has been the hardest thing in this last time of fucking everything we've been through in the last 2 years now. I think the hardest fucking thing is to just let go of the ideas in life. The ideas that you can have a relationship with somebody like, I don't know, in-laws or, you know, parents or friends or whatever. But to have the idea in your head of what relationship is either supposed to be or what we believe its potential is, okay? And letting go of that feels like giving up hope, when really it's intellect. Just walk the fuck away. Every time I've ever done that in my life, where I just walk the fuck away from people who bring me more, what did I used to tell you kids all the time? Anybody that affects your life in a more negative light versus positive life deserves no space in your life.
Yep.
And everybody has choices. And I get that everybody's gone through something, and I've sat there and been like, oh, but they this, oh, but they that. I made excuses for so many relationships in my life when I should have just walked away. And now I have a choice. But I've never been strong enough and mentally sound enough and healthy enough to walk away. Really, that's the truth. That's why I never did. There's certain people that I just clung to because otherwise it was failure. I failed. I wasn't good enough. I behaved, I acted in a manner where you know, either A, nobody was going to put up with me outside of that, or B, that person didn't deserve it from me and I had to make up for it. Until I got healthy. And then I started treating everybody differently. And I wasn't that bitch, right? Which made them literally able to decimate me in the end because nobody noticed. I stopped being a bitch. So why stop? I mean, other than the fact that, like, I don't have to be a bitch. I'm not going to be a bitch. I'm going to find a balance. This is what I was talking about with both the wolves leading the fucking, the sled at the same fucking pace. Darkness and light can run together. It's balance.
Yin and yang.
Yep. And I need to find my balance. So I guess I'm going to be the bitch that walks away and doesn't care how it makes people feel. I guess I'm going to be the bitch that does her own life and asserts a certain level of independence even when it makes others uncomfortable. I guess I'm going to be the bitch that does what the fuck she wants and lives her life. And if people fit, people fit. But I am definitely done trying to accommodate anyone else in my life moving forward. I will never again accommodate anyone else. I want to compliment them. And I hope to God I can fucking figure out if there's ever going to be anybody that can compliment me. But, you know, I'm kind of a hard thing to put up with. So that's why I'm just going to love myself. I'm not perfect. I'm not like God's gift. I'm kind of a nightmare. And we all know that too. See, at least I can own my shit. I understand it. I know all the ways I can be difficult and I'm not perfect. I can be a real pain in the ass, but I'm also so incredibly like deep. And that's what else I learned this year. I expect people that I'm interacting with and whatever, like, I think it's really hard when we live in our own brain. I mean, how do you experience? You cannot understand how life experiences affect anyone. Everybody is so vastly different that you cannot even presume to think that you might know or understand somebody as deeply as we all think we want. Like, we all, into some regard, believe we can, right? Like, it's like, I don't know. So, and I don't mean emotionally. I'm talking like intellectually. Like, people who have ADHD that can think 5,000 thoughts at once. There are people out there that don't have that or don't have that ability, or that's not something they experience. And they're running things through their mind one line at a time. And they only think about one thing at a time, and they only have one thought at a time because the brain works differently. It's just true fact. And one thing that I do know about my brain, and I mean, I know it sounds like I'm so fucking think I'm so great, and I understand that I come off that way, but no, I recognize my blessings, and I have a highly capable, highly intellectual brain. I'm incredibly smart, both on an intellectual level and an emotional level. I'm capable of learning so many things. And I just think that there are, I believe that I have compassion, love, and understanding for people who are not on my level, because I have learned that I am blessed in this area. But I also think that I sometimes, okay, I'm interested in that, LP. But I know that, I lost my train of thought because LP said, I know why you couldn't get Voldemort out of your head. Yeah, me too. It's called witchcraft. No.
It's just, oh.
I'm kidding. I'm not, but I am. No, it's no.
Are you or?
No. Nobody is responsible. Nobody has done anything to me that I didn't turn around and fucking allow. Okay? Like, in a way, in a sense. It's because I wasn't strong enough to stand up, be me, and do what I need to do to take care of myself. Yes, the knife does cut deeper when it's held by somebody you trust, which is also why for the longest time in my life, I didn't trust anybody, but I don't want to live that way either. I don't want to live that way either. That's not the right answer, because I didn't let love in my heart. Because it hurt. And then when it would hurt, I would react in a nasty, unhealthy manner instead of appropriately communicating. And I then felt bad once I learned that I was doing that. And not only did I fix it, but felt like I had something to make up for because I terrorized people with my fucking inability to be a mentally healthy communicator. And then I put up with way too much shit from them because I treated them badly once in my life or some shit. It's just over, man. That's what I'm talking about. I also feel, but anyways, as I was saying, so I understand that, like, I'm very blessed with a certain level of intellect and everything, and not everybody is capable of that. And I understand that we all have different experiences in life, and that's what, you know, guides us through what we do. And what I do know that I have learned more than anything in this last year is that holding on to the relationship ideas, what you believe people can be, sometimes people just can't. I guess they can't. I guess this is where can't is the first time I'm ever going to let this be a word, because I know I don't let it be said in my house, but they just can't live up to that. That's your idea of what you believe somebody's capable in is possibly so much further above what they themselves believe they are capable in that they will never achieve it. Because if they don't believe in themselves, they're not going to get there anyway. That's some deep shit right there. I'm just saying. So now I'm going to go finish my mixology courses. And if I have to apply to fucking convenience stores, I'm going to apply to convenience stores.
Andromeda's just building out that skill tree.
Yep. Because I'm almost done with it. I'm to the last part where I just get to learn the drink recipes. Like, I've learned all the tools. I've learned all that. I got all that done. So now I just got to do recipes. And, like, basic ones. Like, what each alcohol. And I'm probably going to have to take notes because this shit is mixology is a science, bro. It's some shit I had no idea about. Shit that people I thought were good at it didn't clearly understand. That's okay. Like I said, not everybody's brains are as capable, are they? Just, wow. See the bitch? See the bitch? I told you she's in here. Runs with lightness and darkness. We're going to be fine. There'll be a balance. Sometimes I will seem like that unruly person, perhaps, but you know what I think I will be? You know what I think I will be?
What's that?
Happier. Because how are we ever truly as happy as we can be if we're not being ourselves? As long as we're being, if we're not happy with ourselves, then that's what we have to change, which is I wasn't happy with myself because I didn't like the way it made me feel. Right? So I went through all the mental health. I went through all the growing. I went through all the changing. I feel like it got me nowhere, but it did. Because 20 years ago, I would have been vengeful and spiteful and wanting to get back and striking out and ready to rue people's lives and world that had crossed me wrong. And I would be fucking giving so much energy to it that it would be my only focus. But I'm only going to focus on me. Fuck. Andromeda Siren 2.0, not clickbait.
Epic Gaming.
So, I'm going to go take my courses. I already got my certificate license so that I can serve alcohol in our state. I've done the things that I need to do. I'm going to go get my life dreams. And I'm going to do it all by myself. Because I can. I don't fucking need anybody. I'd love to have certain people that I want in my life, but when they become people that are not positive, they'll just go. Andrew got an update before GTA 6. Yeah. Truth. Yeah. Hey, boy, they really disrupted the gaming community with that one. All right, though, that's not our. I'm not turning this into a game cast every fucking 5 seconds, except for this. Okay, IG, you're sitting at the bar. You got to talk about what you care about. That's the whole point of this fucking podcast when we talk, right? Even though I do most of the talking and everything.
Resident Evil 9's coming out. I'm so excited. That game, I swear to God, they were fucking fans the entire time on that fucking podcast, on that stream, though, dude. Like, that was some. I want to sue for mental trauma because they first they were like, guess what? Coupon. Then they were like, guess what? 30th anniversary freaking celebration, but we're not gonna show you anything. Haha, lol. And I was devastated. I was like, all right, Resident Evil showed up twice. There's no way they do it 3 times. Last reveal, Resident Evil 9 Requiem. They're going back to the RPD. We're going back to Raccoon City, and based on the leaks, it sounds like it's going to be an open world Resident Evil game where you get to explore the whole desolated Raccoon City. I am hyped. I could talk about it for hours. I won't, because you know, I could talk about it for hours. I'm so excited.
All right, well, that's enough about you. The title of this stream was All About Me, and All About Me is that I got to get to work and go finish my mixology courses, and I love the fact that I could just pop onto Twitch now, and I just do this thing where I'm just like, I got some shit to say. So, for those of you that are wondering, if you're going to take something away from this fucking stream right now, here's the shit I got to say today. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Yep, I'm done. I'm going to go completely rebuild my life all by my damn self. My children are going to have to grow up. I already told them this morning. We had a family meeting, and I was like, guys, time to get jobs because I'm not sticking around. You all are old enough. So within the next 2 years, these boys can all have their own place, but then I will have my own that I got all on my own, all by myself with all my own shit. And it's going to be, and maybe we'll all choose to live together anyway because I'm going to be rich or something. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I have no way of knowing which way things in life could go, but I know that I'm only fucking working for myself now. That's what I need to do. And y'all need to, and all the birdies need to learn how to fly. It's time for the nest to start, you know, it's time to start getting kicked the fuck out of the nest. Bam.
Bam.
All right, chat, thanks for watching and hanging out with us this morning. Maybe I'll check back in this evening. I don't know how my day is going to go, but I know I got a lot to do. So, you know what, chat? Take care of yourself.